Good morning and welcome to today's video. My name's Maree and today's video we're going to be recreating 5 Pinterest outfits that I have found that I think are really great for anyone that's over 50. They're very casual, very comfortable, and they're definitely a bit of me. And who knows, they could be a bit of you too. But before we start trying on clothes, I do want to introduce you to Tina from Tina's Talk Time and Maria from Maria Crocker. Now, over the last 3 years, we have been doing a collaboration every Sunday morning at 7:30 a.m. and every Sunday it will be a completely different topic. This week it's Pinterest outfits, last week we were cooking, and the week before it was Valentine's. We love to mix things up. We call ourselves the Transatlantic Housewives of YouTube because Tina and Maria live in England. I live on the other side of the Atlantic in Dallas. So let's jump into today's video. This first outfit stood out to me when I was scrolling through Pinterest, but not for the reason that it jumped out and I thought, oh, that looks nice. The first thing that hit me was the fact that they've paired this blue striped shirt with a brown jumper. Now, had I been going through my closet, I would never have pulled out a brown jumper and a blue striped shirt and thought, you know, these two are gonna look really good together. It wouldn't have occurred to me. So that was the first thing that stuck out about this outfit to me. And then I thought, you know what? I actually really like it. But we are going to have to do some improvisation here because I don't own a jacket like that. And I also don't have a V-neck brown jumper. So let's see what I could use. Now I do have a brown jumper, however, it is a round neck. So I think this could work. I do have this Old Navy blue and white striped shirt. It's not exactly the same, but I don't think in any Pinterest outfit we're going to find exactly the same item. So I think this could work. It obviously isn't going to show as much as wearing a V-neck jumper, but let's just try it. Now, I do not own a brown suede jacket. However, I am going to keep this picture in my phone because when I'm out and about in a thrift store, or I think maybe H&M carry them, I am going to look for a jacket like that because that really stands out, and I think that could be a really nice staple piece of clothing to keep in my closet. So what do I have? Let me show you. So I have this brown jacket, which I think is going to be too short because the sweater is on slightly the longer side, so I don't think that's going to work. I then have this oversized brown jacket. It's very light cream beige. It's very oversized. Possibly this could work. However, I'm going to choose this. It's a blue blazer and I think it would work only because I'm taking the blue from this. Let's give it a go. So I think this is about the closest I'm going to get. In the picture, she does have a little bag hanging over her shoulder. So I picked this one. It's got like a camel colored strap to it. She has the shirt just casually peeking out from the bottom. And she also has it peeking out from her jacket sleeve. So I rolled up this jacket sleeve slightly and you can see the collar is peeking through. Obviously it would look a little different if it was V-necked. I think that actually does look better, but I've got to work with what I've got. And then I just put on this little necklace here. But for the overall look, I don't think it looks that dissimilar. Obviously it would look better with that really nice brown jacket, that suede one. But this is outfit number 1. Now this next outfit stood out to me on Pinterest because it just looks a bit of me. It looks so comfortable. Now in springtime, sometimes you want to wear heavier clothes, but for me personally, I want to wear sandals because if my feet are hot, my whole body just feels hot. If my feet are cool, even if I'm wearing a jacket, my whole body can feel cool. So I like the fact that she had sandals on, but then she had the oversized shirt on. So if there is a slight breeze, that's just going to keep the chill off you. But yeah, I really like this outfit. So let's see if I can recreate this. So for this outfit, I had almost the same items. I didn't have a long necklace, so I just left this same necklace on. But I did have an oversized linen shirt. I did have the white t-shirt. Now I did introduce this little leather strap because I think it works well with the sandals. Let me show you my sandals. These here. And then the pants are almost similar to the ones in the picture. So I really lucked up there. And then this is a bag that I found in the thrift store in Vegas. I think I paid maybe $3 for it, but on this side it has the daisies. So it gives you two completely different looks. If you want to go more boho, there you go. So I think it works well for the picture and recreating this outfit. But of course you could mix and match. You could wear black pants with a black top or a cream t-shirt. You know, you could just mix and match. But Pinterest does give you some really good ideas for fashion. Now this next outfit is not too dissimilar. I'm kind of staying along the same sort of vibe for all these outfits. For one reason, because now that I'm 56, I just want to be comfortable. I just want to be me. I'm not dressing for anyone else. And I really don't want to dress up and be super, super smart. Not now, not right now. Maybe in the summertime it'll change, but for right now, in March, this is how I'm feeling. I just want to be cool, comfortable, and I just think it looks a nice little bit of hippie chic. Now, let me know if you think that when you get older, you should be dressing smarter, because that's how I always thought older people should dress. When I was younger, all the older family members in my family always looked very well put together, very smart. I don't feel like that. I just don't want to be that way. I want to be hippie chic. I want to be boho. I want to be slouchy. I just want to be comfortable. I really like this look. You let me know what you think. So again, I am going to have to improvise. If you look at her jeans, I really like the fact that they're straight legged. I think they look super nice. Even though they do have the holes in and they have the turned up cuff, I just think it's such a cute vibe. I have these jeans. Now they are tapered and I shouldn't be wearing these because I'm very hippie and I narrow down. So it really only does accentuate my hips. But this is what I have. So we're going to go with this. And the jacket, we're going to go with a slightly smarter jacket. I couldn't quite make out in the picture what her blazer was, whether it was material or like a leather look, I'm not sure. But I'm going to go for this Rachel Zoe jacket that I got from TJ Maxx. I love Rachel Zoe fashion. If you know me, you know that I love a Rachel Zoe. But we're going to go with this. So let's see if we can pull this one off. So for this look, I did roll up the sleeves just to make it look more casual than smart. And I finally found my sunglasses. A lot of people don't like to wear glasses because they hate that feeling of something resting on their nose. And I'm the same way. I don't always remember to wear my glasses, but I'll either wear them as a little fashion accessory in my hair, or she had a really thick, chunky necklace on. You could always just tuck them in your top like so. But anyway, I think this look was almost similar. Now, I couldn't quite work out her jacket, but I think this one works. And then obviously, if you don't have a thick brown belt, have a rifle through your husband's and see if he's got one. So yeah, oh, I need to show you also. I had almost the same shoes as she did in the picture, but these aren't shoes, these are slippers. And I've got no problem wearing these out in public because they're so comfortable. They have a thick heel, so they are going to protect me when I walk. So anywho, yeah, think outside the box. If you like something, even in the men's fashion, if you like something there, go shop it. Now this next outfit, I think I have gone a little bit smarter, but it's only because I've added an accessory. You're gonna have to let me know. I've always thought that this one item always steps an outfit up a notch. So it's this outfit here. Again, it is very comfortable looking, but it is slightly smarter shoes, but it's the scarf that does it for me. Once I add a scarf, I just feel like someone looks so much more put together, and it's given me like French chic vibes. Let's see if I can pull this one off. Okay, so I'm gonna use this shirt here. It has the white collar with the blue thin pinstripes. I don't have an all over, actually I thought I did have an all over blue shirt. I don't know where that is. Anyway, I'm gonna use this one. I have a blue sweater, not a cardigan, but it does have quite a deep zip, so I think this one's gonna work. Now her scarf was white and blue. I have this one. It's got red rust tones in it. I do have one that has like a dark green, but I thought her outfit, although it does give me like French vibes, I think it's more so the hair being pulled back. That's why it gives me the French vibes, but it's kind of also giving me a nautical like feel to it. So I thought maybe with the white and the navy blue and the red, it would look slightly more nautical. So let's see. Not sure about this one. Let's give this one a go. I'm not sure whether I like this one. Well, I say that. I think it's the scarf. I don't like the scarf. It's not a bit of me. It all feels too heavy around here, and with the hair pulled back, I don't know, it just doesn't sit right with me. However, if I lose the scarf, I feel that's a bit more me. I could always put the scarf in my hair in the back with like a little ponytail thing. That might look better, but Pinterest is there just to give us ideas, and it definitely has taken me out of my comfort zone, because I would never have gone into my closet and rolled up my jeans with these. I think these tell me really smart. Pairing them with jeans rolled up, that says slouchy comfy, and putting the two together, I wouldn't have done it. But then I saw it on Pinterest and I thought, you know what, it actually looks cute. But I think the scarf was just a bit too much for me. But yeah, again, it's given me ideas. Let's go to the last outfit. Now this last look, I personally think is my favorite. You let me know which one was your favorite. This is number 5. So there's 5 looks in total. Which was your favorite? This is my favorite. Now the whole point of looking on Pinterest is to get ideas, and we're shopping from our own closet. So I'm not sure whether I have a scarf like that, but let's go have a look. Okay, for this look, clearly I didn't have the right items, starting with the scarf. Had I had a more silkier scarf, I think this would have been actually my favorite look. Got the glasses, obviously, and I just put my hair up in a clip just to give it some height for the middle. Parted my hair in the middle and just left the bangs alone. I could have curled them like she had them curled in the picture. The jacket is a thrift store jacket, and then I put a white t-shirt underneath. You couldn't see what she was wearing. Now, I don't have white pants. However, I do have these linen stripy ones. And so that's why I picked the brown scarf, because it had the beige in the pants. But that picture out of all of them is absolutely my favorite. I'm gonna have to work on buying some accessories, aren't I? The scarf just doesn't work. But if you are trying to recreate pictures on Pinterest from your closet, obviously we're not gonna have exactly the same items. So we're gonna have to mix and match, improvise, and it's trial and error, isn't it? Clearly that one didn't work. However, that picture that she's in is my favorite. So which look was your favorite? 1, 2, 3, or 5? 5 in the picture was my favorite, but when I dressed myself, I think it was number 1 was my favorite. I am going to be wearing that outfit out and about in public, so let me know if I look like a complete twit. Now please pop over to Tina and Maree's channels. They're going to be linked in my description box. Let's see how many outfits they did and how well they did. Obviously, mine was touch and go. But thanks so much for watching. During the week, I will bring out a vlog on Friday. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I'd love to have you stick around. Thanks so much. And it's, you know, if you're an oldie but goldie, it's bye from me. Bye.